Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something truly special, the all-new 2026 Lexus ES. This mid-size luxury sedan has been completely reimagined. And let me tell you, it's a bold step forward for Lexus. From its striking new design to its electrified powertrains, there's a lot to unpack here. So, grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's take a deep dive into everything the 2026 Lexus ES has to offer. If you're excited about luxury sedans or just curious about what Lexus is bringing to the table, make sure to stick around until the end. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth car reviews. Let's kick things off with the exterior, starting at the front. The 2026 Lexus ES is a complete departure from its predecessors. Gone is the massive spindle grille that defined Lexus for years. Instead, you're greeted with a sleek, futuristic face that feels both aggressive and refined. The signature twin L-shaped LED headlights are razor-sharp, giving the car a predatory stance. The hybrid model, the ES350 Hours, has a few extra grille openings for cooling, while the fully electric versions, the EZ350E and EZ500E, sport a smooth, grille-less nose that screams modern sophistication. The hood features bold creases that add a muscular vibe, and the overall front fascia feels like it's been inspired by Lexus LFCC concept car from 2023. It's a look that's polarizing. Some might love its avant-garde style, while others might need time to warm up to it. Either way, it's impossible to ignore this sedan when it rolls by. Moving to the side profile, the ES has grown in every dimension, and it shows. This car is now 202.3 inches long, over half a foot longer than the outgoing model, with a wheelbase stretched by 3 inches to 116.1 inches. It's also wider by 2.1 inches and taller by up to 4.5 inches, depending on the trim. The result is a fastback-like silhouette that's sportier than any ES we've seen before, almost resembling a BMW i4 or even the Toyota Crown in its sleek proportions. The side sculpting is dramatic, with deep character lines that catch the light and give the car a dynamic, forward-leaning stance. Standard 19-inch wheels look sharp, but the optional 21-inch alloys on the all-wheel drive electric ES500E adds serious presence. One unique feature, at least for the Japanese market, is the optional digital outer mirrors. Tiny cameras replace traditional side mirrors, displaying on 5-inch screens inside. Unfortunately, this tech isn't available in the US due to regulations, but it's a glimpse into the future. Overall, the side view balances elegance and aggression, making this ES feel like a proper flagship sedan. Now, let's check out the back. The rear design is clean and modern, with a full-width LED taillight bar that wraps around the car, a nod to the LFCC concept. The taillights have sharp, pointed elements that tie into the front's angular aesthetic. The trunk lid is subtly sculpted, and the rear bumper features aerodynamic touches that enhance the sporty vibe. There's no massive chrome overload here, just a refined, minimalist look that feels upscale and contemporary. The sonic copper paint option, as seen in some early previews, really pops and draws attention to the car's curves. Whether you're a fan of the outgoing ES's understated charm or not, this new rear design feels like a confident step into a bolder, more expressive era for Lexus. Stepping inside, the 2026 Lexus ES interior is a game-changer. Lexus has thrown out the old-school, button-heavy cabin for something straight out of a sci-fi movie. The centerpiece is a massive 14-inch touchscreen infotainment system that dominates the dashboard. It's running Lexus' latest interface, which is more intuitive than before, with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and built-in navigation. The screen's design draws comparisons to Tesla's Model 3, with minimal physical buttons and a capacitive touch bar underneath for key controls. There's also a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster that's crisp and customizable, offering clearer information than previous Lexus models. The steering wheel is a standout, ditching the traditional L logo for a bold Lexus spelled out across the hub. A small but striking detail, the cabin materials scream luxury. You've got options for synthetic leather, genuine leather, or even real suede, depending on the trim. There's also a 3D printed bamboo-inspired trim that adds warmth and texture, making the interior feel less sterile than some minimalist competitors. Ambient lighting sets the mood, and the optional Mark Levinson audio system has been upgraded for a 3D listening experience that's perfect for audiophiles. Thanks to the longer wheelbase, there's even more interior space. Rear legroom was already generous at 39.2 inches, and now it's even roomier. For those wanting ultimate comfort, The executive package for the ES 350 East luxury trim adds reclining rear seats, massaging functions, and a passenger-side ottoman, turning the sedan into a chauffeur's dream. The higher seating position improves entry and exit, addressing complaints about the outgoing model's low-slung feel. Lower window frames also make the cabin feel airier, with better visibility. However, the touch-sensitive controls might take some getting used to, and some traditionalists may miss the tactile buttons of older Lexus models. Now, let's talk performance. The 2026 Lexus ES is all about electrification, with no gas-only engines available. The ES 350h Hybrid pairs a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine with electric motors, delivering a combined 243 horsepower up from the previous 215 horses in the ES 300 hours. It's available in front-wheel or all-wheel drive, with the latter using an extra motor on the rear axle for better traction and a slight performance boost. Lexus estimates the all-wheel drive ES 350 hours hits 60 miles per hour in 7.2 seconds, while the front-wheel drive version takes 7.4 seconds. Fuel economy numbers aren't out yet, but expect improvements over the current model's 43 to 44 mpg combined, thanks to Lexus' 6th-generation hybrid system. For those going fully electric, the ES 350e offers a single-motor, front-wheel drive setup with 221 horsepower and an estimated 300-mile range. The ES 500e with dual motors and all-wheel drive pumps out 338 horsepower but sacrifices some range at around 250 miles. Both EVs use a Tesla-compatible NACS charging port and can charge from 10% to 80% in about 30 minutes on a 150 kW DC fast charger. The electric models ride on a multi-link rear suspension, a step up from the previous strut setup, promising a smoother ride and better handling. While the ES is chasing sports car thrills, the ES 500e's 5.9 second 0 to 60 miles per hour time is plenty quick for a luxury sedan. Across the board, Lexus prioritizes comfort and refinement over raw performance, and the stiffer chassis and quieter electric powertrains should make this ES a serene cruiser. Pricing hasn't been fully revealed, but estimates suggest the 2026 ES will start around $45,000 for the base ES 350 hours, with top trims and electric models potentially reaching $70,000. That's a slight bump from the current models, $42,040, $52,330 range, but the added tech and electrification justify the increase. Compared to rivals like the BMW 5 Series, Audi A6, and Mercedes-Benz E-Class, the E offers strong value, especially with Lexus' legendary reliability. So, who's this car for? If you're after a luxurious, comfortable sedan with cutting-edge tech and efficient powertrains, the 2026 Lexus ES is a fantastic choice. The hybrid is perfect for those wanting great fuel economy without sacrificing luxury, while the electric models cater to eco-conscious buyers who still want a premium experience. However, if you crave rear-wheel drive dynamics or a more traditional luxury interior, you might look at competitors like the BMW 5 Series or Mercedes E-Class. My suggestion: go for the ES 350 East if range is your priority, or the ES 500e if you want more power and all-wheel drive. The executive package is a must for those prioritizing rear seat comfort, especially for livery services or long-distance trips. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Lexus ES. This sedan is a bold leap forward, blending futuristic design, electrified performance, and a luxurious interior that's sure to turn heads. Whether you're a longtime Lexus fan or just exploring the luxury sedan market, this ES is worth a test drive when it hits dealerships in spring or summer 2026. What do you think of the new design? Are you excited about the electric options? Or do you prefer the hybrid? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. If you enjoyed this review, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for more car content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.